Hi everyone, I am Mo Arthur, and I want to share with you an excerpt from my book today. The title of my book is called The Road to Deliverance, My Deliverance, and it's actually written by my birth name, Monique Washington. I just finished reading chapter 4 in my book, and it's called Empty. I want to encourage you today to allow God to fill you up. My eyes are a little misty because I was crying, but I want to encourage you on today to allow God to fill you up. In Jeremiah 29:11, he says, "For I know the plans I have for you, the thoughts I think towards you, plans that are good, you know what I'm saying, not of evil." You know, he wants to give us an expected end. And whatever that expected end is, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to walk into it faithfully, boldly, believe and know that God is giving you an expected end. And as I read this chapter in my book, I read everything, and I read, I hear me, I hear God, and I begin to even pray. There's a prayer in my book, but I begin to pray again for God to fill me up, for God to build me, for God to strengthen me, and just for God just to remove anything and everything, God, and though that's not like me, not like him, that's on the inside of me, that will cause me to have ungodly character, that will cause me to misrepresent him, that will cause me to mislead people in any shape, form, or fashion, because that responsibility I don't want on my shoulder. That burden I don't want to carry, because he's died for every burden, every problem, every situation that I ever had. God has died for it already, but he's given me victory to overcome every obstacle, every challenge that I face. And even when it comes to loneliness or fear, rejection or doubt, having to cast those things out, when the enemy will try to place those things, and even when I would think certain things. So I want to encourage you today, whatever emptiness, whatever void you may feel today, alcohol won't fill it, drugs won't fill it, sex won't fill it, dating people won't fill it, working too much won't fill it. I'm saying this because I know I've been there, I've done that, and even so, every now and again it'll try to creep in. Loneliness will try to keep in, or rejection will try to keep in, but God has strengthened me. I'm going to share a testimony with you guys. Recently, I was almost involved in 3 car accidents a few days ago. And normally, I would break down. I would freak out, like I didn't want to drive, I didn't want to be in the car, anything. If anyone's ever been riding with me or I've been riding with them, they know how I would respond after my car accidents. It's just certain things I couldn't overcome, and it was hard for me. But as of this day, June 13, 2019, excuse me, about to say 14, 2019, I am able to ride with someone. I'm able to drive. And if I'm going to get an accident, be hit by someone or anything like that with anyone, I'm stronger. I don't break down. I had to get over that fear. I had to release that whole thing of anxiety. I actually used to take medicine for depression and anxiety, and I didn't like the way it felt. And so I was already praying to God to deliver me from anxiety, deliver me from depression, and everything again it would creep in. But I had made a choice that I didn't want to be broken anymore, and I really didn't even like the way the medicine made me feel. Because some things creep in because of emptiness, and we try to fill those voids. And that same day that I was almost involved in 3 car accidents, not by my fault, but I was a passenger. I saw someone who was an assailant, not to me, but he looked like an assailant that I had encountered some years ago, and so the enemy tried to fill me with fear and anxiety again. And I text my dad. I began to pray. I almost wanted to overreact, but I had to pray because I didn't break down from the accidents. So here's another target, another strategy. Let me see if I can't get her this way. I'm gonna get her another way. But I want to tell you that I'm an overcomer, and you are too. So don't allow the enemy to strike fear in your heart. Don't allow anyone else to strike fear in your heart. And I would let you know some things that people struggle with is homosexuality, lesbianism, sexual immorality, period. Alcohol, drunkenness, all these things fall under, there's a demon called Belial, Belial. Excuse me, I'm going to mix up that. Belial, Belial. And he operates with Jezebel and Athaliah. They are a whole little team. So if you ever feel like you're dealing with, struggling with certain things, that is him. And they're part of Satan's army, okay? And for me, I dealt with spirits of Jezebel. I dealt with Jezebel. I still have to fight war against her in prayer. And Athaliah and Belial, having to renounce all of them, not wanting any part of them. So that emptiness that I once felt, they can't control. I know this video is a bit longer than usual. However, God gets the glory. But whatever Belial operates in drunkenness, sexual immorality, from molestation, incest, sodomy, you name it, murder, all those different things, he operates. And you can read about him, I believe in the book of Deuteronomy, I think 28, I don't want to be wrong, but anyhow, that was something that I dealt with. I was promiscuous. I did it, you know what I'm saying, from promiscuity, because out of brokenness and certain things, you know, but I make no excuses, you know. I did what I did, adultery, all or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm guilty. I've done my share of things in my life. Not proud of it, but I thank God for redemption. I thank God for healing, for setting me free and allowing me to love and be loved and to be whole. I pray this video encourage you and bless you in some shape, form, or fashion. And remember, don't fill your emptiness up with things of this world, but fill it up with God's word, with his love, with his kindness, with his gentleness, his meekness, even with temperance and long suffering. God is a keeper, and this I know for a fact. Be blessed, stay up. You can get my books from my website, www.mowtheauthor.com, or go on Amazon. Here it is right here. My Deliverance. And I took that picture myself, you guys. My Deliverance, Road to Deliverance. It's available on Amazon. I pray that it blesses you and it encourages you. Be blessed. Take care.